Okay, I'm back with the hot sauce processing. There it is after 3 weeks of fermentation. Still has some gas bubbling up out of it. Now, if it's not smoked, usually your brine is a much lighter yellowish, but that's got a nice darker color because of the smoke. I use a KitchenAid stick blender. Typically I use apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, and some honey in the processing. And I also add some xanthan gum, typically, when I'm stick blending to thicken up the liquid aspect of the hot sauce. So I'll show you all that. And yeah, this stuff's pretty good. So yeah, I'll try it. All right, first thing is to drain some of the, oh, it smells good. Drain most of the brine out, just so I can kind of see how much is there. Then I'll add back brine. Yeah, most of the brine's out. Let's see. Oh, might help if I use the, let's see, about 3 3/4 cups. So I usually like putting about a cup and a half of brine in. That's about right. And then I will add some white vinegar. About a 1/4 cup. Of white. And about a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. A little bit of honey. Maybe a tablespoon and a half ish. Still way too thick. I mean, you could keep it like this if you like it like that, but I like having it a little bit thinner. I'm gonna add a little more brine. Still a little thick. Add a little more white vinegar as well. Still a little thick. I'm gonna get a little taste of it. It's good. I think I'm gonna go some more brine. and some more white vinegar. It's very much just to taste, so. That might be about right. And wash off my spoon. Yep, that's about right. All right, so here at this point, I'm not sure if it really needs any xanthan gum, but sometimes the xanthan gum will keep it from separating. And you'll have like the pulp that'll kind of settle at the bottom, and you'll have the liquid up on top. But about a teaspoon, between a half and a full teaspoon of xanthan gum added as you blend kind of helps it stay congealed together, because all the pulp from the peppers with all the liquid. All right, let's try. Let's see, about a rounded half teaspoon. And you cannot just add this and then stir it in by hand. You've got to stick blend it, and it has to be added very slowly, or it'll clump and won't actually blend in, and you can't have that. And you can kind of tell by looking, maybe not. I mean, it's pretty thick. It's not just running off like Tabasco sauce. So some of that's because of the pulp, and some of that's because of the xanthan gum. Now, once you get to this point, I like to use these. These are pretty handy. The thing about this is that the bacteria in here will continue to ferment as you store it. So if you do store it in glass bottles that have a screw cap lid, you'll want to check them from time to time, because they could build up some pressure. So that's kind of why I like the old condiment squeeze bottles with just a little flippy dip lid. Those are pretty handy. And I typically have to cut that opening larger, because there are still some seeds and some kind of larger pieces of pepper that have been hanging around that didn't get blended up perfectly. So this right here is absolutely the best smoked hot sauce you'll ever make. So if you like what you saw there, try it yourself sometime. Get you some peppers, ferment them up, and they'll be ready to rock and roll. Catch you next time.